Well, gang, you might want to put your puppers on a leash for this one, because it looks like that we got another mystery on our hands. Yay! Got lots and lots of videos that I gotta share with you tonight, and relax. You're gonna get some tonight, and no, you do not have to subscribe, you do not have to like the video, none of that! We're gonna be jumping into this one right now, because our very first clip, okay? Some of you would like to call it the TR3Bs. Oh, shit. Alright, some of you would be familiar with the Phoenix lights, so, you know, it may be a clone of that. Some of you would call it the Doritos-shaped UFO, the triangular-shaped UFO, and other would call it the mother-in-law ship, and that's the one that I'm always afraid of. You definitely do not want to see a mother-in-law ship flying on top of your head. And before I forget, real quick though, I need to shout out the homie Treka. I gotta shout out the homie Scott. Thank you guys so much for the 5 tips, the 5 fives, and to all of you guys, thank you guys so much for showing all the love on the channel. Your support does not go unnoticed, okay? But yeah, so the lady in question that recorded this, she claims that she recorded this on May the 20th in Los Angeles, and yeah, like it definitely reminds me of the Phoenix lights that happened, I believe, either in the 96 or 97. I always mix up those years, but yeah, man, it's a crazy one indeed. Want to know your thoughts on this one, but roll it, or I should say moving on. And this second clip does have audio, so roll it.
I'm never gonna find
No.
Yo, did the sun just rise during the nighttime?
What
the fuck just happened, y'all?
Oh, damn, man.
The sun? No, I'm playing. That's a spaceship. Yo, what the fuck is that near?
And we got brother like singing in the back. I always love brothers singing. Pause. But yeah. So apparently the question here is this, right? What you see here is like this little dot. Now some are saying it's just a reflection. Some are saying it's the lens flare. So keep that in mind.
Hear it though. Like on my video, I can see something else up by it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my video. Look, what is that? Yo, what is that?
Whoa, I see it.
What is that?
Tranquilo, papa.
No, bro, you can't. Zoom in. With your fingers.
Fat finger it. There we go. Now we talk.
There's something up there. Are you recording it?
Yo, what the fuck is
that?
No,
there's nothing.
Mom, get the camera, Mom. You never bring the camera, Mom. Bring it this time. Bring the camera, Mom. But that's the thing, right? So
there, UFO.
Human eye, but...
No, bro, there's something there.
Yeah, that thing right here.
Are you recording this?
Yes.
Bro.
What the fuck is that?
Bro, there's nothing there.
Yo, there's nothing there to the naked eye, y'all.
Yeah, and I wanted to pause exactly at this moment. So he says there's nothing there when he looks at with the naked unpause, naked eye. And yeah, that tells me that it's probably just a lens flare or probably just a reflection that he's capturing on camera. If not, yo, we're looking at something freaky, okay? And this little twat right here in question, in the very beginning, it looks like a missile, but
in the nighttime.
It looks like a missile, but it's not. People are also mentioning that it's the NASA Never a Straight Answer rocket launch. Probably is that. Let's be real about it. But that thing is why people are tripping right now. I want to know your thoughts on it, but check this one out. Roll it.
A group of friends hiked deep into the woods to set up camp. Near a small stream, they found an old pot and began building a temporary bridge. But things took a strange turn when they heard a loud, deep boom. They brushed it off, finished the bridge, and went exploring. But soon, other odd sounds filled the air.
Yeah, that's how all horror movies start.
Tony, that was bad time.
Tony, you almost fell off.
Tony?
There's nothing.
Nothing at all. What is that?
It might be just a creaking, bro. It's old.
That's not a creak, though.
It sounds like something's getting thrown.
It sounds like something walking on it, you know?
Yeah.
Tony.
That's Tony.
Was that you?
I don't think so. Where's Tony?
Tony. Don't lie. Tony. Tony, don't fucking lie.
Yo, what the hell is Tony doing down there, man? Damn. Is he really that cold? Come on, man.
Why?
Pause.
Something threw a rock. Bro, promise.
That was him.
Promise.
It came from that way, dog. There was wood.
Yeah, like Tony got that hood up and he says he swear to God that he did not, so definitely he did not.
Crackling over there.
Keegan, or Tony, get up.
1 in the comments if you think that was Tony. 2 in the comments if you think it was not Tony and it was someone else. I don't think it was Tony though.
No, it's the fire. It's the fire crackling. We just heard it again.
Dude, it bounced off the metal.
You guys tripping?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
They heard something hit metal, but when they shined their lights, nothing was there. Shadows moved just beyond the firelight, and the feeling of being watched grew stronger.
What was that?
Huh.
Now y'all
I just
tripping.
heard something from the house. Like a.
I hear talking in the distance. 100% just heard talking in the distance. You hear that? A fake whistling. You're tripping, that might be a car. You didn't hear that? What did it sound like? I just heard go.
Nah, they're tripping. They're tripping. Yeah, y'all need to go home, bro. Like, y'all tripping.
You did hear that?
Yeah. No, I did not.
I keep hearing that.
I did not.
Eventually, they decided to leave, but as they did, another screech echoed from the trees. So they returned to their fire. Freaked out, they stayed the night, hoping time would pass quickly.
Can we hear that screech though?
Though they didn't catch anything directly, the constant sense of being watched left them all terrified.
Or maybe they had a lot of soya in the diet, so they were like tripping.
While going for a walk with her toddler, a woman's doorbell camera captured something strange. As they walk away, a translucent figure, the size of a small child, appears beside her toddler, seemingly holding hands.
Yo, this one right here? And I was looking at this, so this is blurry too, but
Some viewers pointed out a blurry patch between them, with odd pixelation, suggesting it could just be a visual glitch, but others weren't so sure. While many chalked it up to a camera error, the eerie image still leaves one unsettling question. Was it just a glitch, or did something else join them on that walk?
suspect.
The
That's all I
hiker
gotta
was
say.
exploring an ancient sacred church in a remote area, a place known for rituals and burials. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but as he was leaving, his camera captured this.
Papa.
Eu acredito que agora a câmera pegou.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, hey. Okay, man, you don't relax. You don't have to come that near. Pause. Speak again. Oh, there's a spider. Holy. Oh, damn! Look at that spider. Yo, it's able. The camera is that good? Is that? Or maybe a fly?
Tem alguma coisa que está tipo gemidos pra lá. Cê é louco.
Is that something there?
Olha isso, o pessoal tá pra escutar mamãe.
Bro.
Olha aqui, ó.
Looks like he ate the microphone.
Olha o jeito que eu tô me arrepiando aqui, ó. Olha isso, ó. Olha o jeito que eu tô enrugando aqui, ó.
Okay, he's likely talking about getting goosebumps and all that chills.
Olha aqui, ó. Olha o jeito que o meu braço tá enrugado.
A child's voice echoing from the forest, calling mommy and daddy. Days later, he returned to the same spot. As he investigated, more strange things began happening. Venturing into the tall grass, he spotted something terrifying.
Cara, o que eu senti ali não foi legal, pessoal. Ai, caramba! Vai, demônio!
What happened? There's nothing. Yo! And then he starts
He
zooming.
quickly fled, disturbed
Man, that dramatic music was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it made me believe that I was watching Mission Impossible 20 out
by
there.
what he had just seen. But when he reached the church again, this happened.
Escuta, escuta. Fiz barulho aqui ao lado.
Throw out twigs at it, maybe.
Fiz barulho aqui ao lado. Olha isso, cara. Olha isso.
Okay. You had the dramatic sound effects, bro. I know, I get it why people add it, but it's like, you know, it just takes away from the video's authenticity. Is that how you say authenticity or authenticity? Authenticity. Probably that's that way, right? Okay, kicks the door.
Ai, minha nossa. Escuta. Olha isso.
Scoot.
Opa! Cara, você é louco! Olha isso, pessoal! Cara, impressionante!
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. The way he's like, like it makes me laugh, man. I'm sorry, man, but it's funny, bro.
The building was empty, no one in sight. So how could any of this have happened? He couldn't shake the feeling something was with him that night.
Suspect.
While hiking in the woods, this person snapped a photo of an old parachuting tower. The structure stands 50 meters tall, abandoned, decaying, and completely off limits. But to their shock, someone or something appeared to be standing at the top. Locals say a tragic event happened there in 2012. A young girl took her life there by hanging in that very spot.
Oh, crap,
Could this
okay.
photo be connected to what happened that day?
There's a forest in Japan, right? I don't want to say the name of it because, you know, we're on YouTube and YouTube always would flag the video. But, you know, Logan Paul situation, the forest, now you probably know what I'm talking about. But there's a forest in Japan where people they delete themselves, right? I wonder, like, if people actually hear bizarre stuff or capture bizarre stuff. Because if that forest is known for people, like, you know, taking their lives there's gotta be like a whole lot of this energy there, right? I'm only assuming that.
These campers were having a jam session deep in the woods when, out of nowhere, a bat swooped in.
He was probably like, yo, hey, bussin'. Okay, he did not. He didn't like it. He's like, yo, y'all need to shut that shit up, bro. I've been trying to sleep. Hey, whoa, tranquilo, whoa, chill.
The guitarist flailed and pushed it away, and thankfully it flew off. Turns out bats are super sensitive to noise. All that music probably spooked it, disrupting its natural rhythm.
He was like, it's trash,
in the remote
bro.
woods of Canton, Haywood County, a man named Justin stumbled upon something bizarre. While doing grounds maintenance at a glamping site, he discovered a large burnt object in the middle of the trail. It was made of carbon fiber, thick metal plates, and heavy bolts. So heavy, in fact, he had to drag it out with a lawnmower. But here's the strangest part. There was no sign of a crash, no damaged trees, no noise. Whatever it was remains a mystery.
Yeah.
This image was taken inside an abandoned house in Lakeland, Florida. A group of paranormal investigators snapped the photo, and after seeing it, they quickly left the scene. At the window, a floating head can be seen.
It was probably a
Locals
bozo,
say
man.
the house is haunted. Years ago, a young girl reportedly hanged herself inside, and many believe this is her spirit still lingering.
Maybe it was just a bozo
While
like living
hiking
there.
near his home in Pennsylvania, Andrew Nearier was suddenly attacked by a bear, an encounter that was entirely captured on a neighbor's security camera. The bear, acting with unusual aggression, stalked him up a mountain trail before pouncing, knocking him down and sinking its teeth into his arm. Hearing the commotion, Andrew's neighbor, Mike Bramich, rushed to help. He shot the bear 4 times, killing it and saving Andrew's life.
Holy, shot it 4
Tests
times?
later confirmed the
It looks like a baby bear, right?
bear had rabies, explaining life. Tests later confirmed the bear had rabies, explaining its aggressive, unnatural behavior.
Oh,
Andrew
okay.
was taken to the hospital for treatment. He was likely given immediate post-exposure care, which is why he recovered.
Yeah.
Now he says he's just thankful to be alive after that
Damn.
terrifying encounter.
Oh, facts, absolutely. Yeah, like, I don't know much about them rabies though, but I hear you gotta get that treatment, that antidote fast though.
TikTok user Kelly Valers was on a Randonautica trip with her friends when
There
they
we go.
pulled over on the side of the road and noticed 2 men slowly walking toward their vehicle. Everything seemed normal until they checked the car's rearview camera. Strangely, the men
don't see
weren't
it?
visible on the screen.
Oh,
The group
crap!
checked multiple times, but the camera still failed to show the figures. Was it just a glitch, or were these men not as ordinary as they seemed?
Don't think so,
A
man.
strange security camera clip from Mexico was uploaded on TikTok. The footage shows a mysterious object slowly descending from the sky.
Aliens!
3 dogs nearby seem alert and gather around it as it floats closer to the
Who let the dogs out, man? I be saying this for a minute. Yo, put your puppers on a leash, bro. There's a reason for it. You know, put your puppers on a leash. Don't let your dogs out, guys. Don't let your dogs out, man. But this little thing that is floating around, yo, what the hell is that?
ground. Their cautious behavior has many believing it adds to the footage's credibility. Just before the clip ends, the object appears to shift in shape.
Yeah,
Some think it's
nah,
a
that's
ghost,
crazy.
while others think it's a trick of the light, a
Voldemort?
hologram, or a balloon.
It's Voldemort. It's
The mystery
Voldemort.
remains.
He who must not be named. It's the Voldemort.
This clip, captured by a hiker, shows something truly strange.
Yeah, watch them say Bigfoot. Oh, damn. Shots fired! Shots fired! Okay, so this one, right? So they're bending down, and because of the weight, they're crackling. But okay, so this right here, and we just saw this tree break in half, and it was moving sideways, and this one is moving sideways, and there's no one around. I don't think it's the wind, because if it's the wind, we would have been seeing like all these other trees also moving too. What is that? What's happening? You see this one? It's slowly bending.
Good deal.
Dang.
Trees and branches were bending and snapping with no visible cause. There was no wind, no people, no animals, just the forest reacting to something unseen.
Man, we need the Reddit detectives on this one, okay? Yeah, this is the most important stuff right now. Like, this is priority, okay? Like, we need the moderators, Reddit investigators, detectives, Twitter detectives, and all that on this one immediately, man. Where them scientists at, though? I better get some explanation on that.
It doesn't look edited or staged, and there's no clear explanation for what was happening. Despite all the replays and theories, no one could figure it out. It just doesn't make sense.
Because, yeah, if you didn't see, like, because we're seeing, like, there's nothing around here, right? Imagine if there were other, like, trees or maybe vegetation hiding what was truly behind it, then people would have assumed that, yeah, it gotta be them big twats, the Bigfoot. It gotta be them Bigfoot, right? The Sasquatches. But there's nothing around it. Yeah, it's just bending
While
and then
camping
cracking.
near Erg Chebi in the Sahara, close to the Algeria-Morocco border, a traveler captured this. A strange white figure, standing in the distance. When locals saw the photos, they grew tense. They said it looked like a spirit, and warned against stepping outside after dark. So what did the traveler really capture? A spirit, or just something distorted by motion blur?
Or maybe somebody was like sitting there like smoking the fat doobie. Nah, that's way too
In
fat
Pueblo,
for that.
Colorado, someone caught something strange on camera. Some say it's just a raccoon, maybe a badger. But others, they think it might be something stranger, something unknown. A cryptid, maybe. The woman who filmed it says she's seen it once before in broad daylight. And still, she has no idea what it was.
Do dogs eat like that? Yeah, I never seen a dog actually eat like that. I mean, I don't have any dogs, but from my limited knowledge, like, any of you got dogs, like, any of your dog actually eat like that? Nah, right? I mean, it looks like a dog, but it doesn't look like a dog at the same time. It's suspect. So
while hiking deep in the woods, a man came across a structure made entirely of twigs and sticks, shaped like a small cave. It seemed built with care, like someone or something had made it on purpose. He peeked inside, and that's when he spotted this.
A bear?
A huge white paw resting within.
Oh, damn.
Startled, he took out his phone and filmed it, later posting it online.
Maybe go and tickle it. Yo, tickle it. Like, you know, tickle those little... Yo, what are those? Nah, honestly, bro, what? Nah, it does not look like a bear. Or it looks like it, but it's kind of hard to say, right? But damn, man, look at them nails, though. Yeah, I need to, like, cut those nails, man. They're way too big.
The paw's size and odd white fur made people question what it belonged to.
Yeah.
Some say it's a bear. Others in the paranormal scene think it could be the legendary Dogman, or maybe some unknown creature. What do you think it is?
Yeah, suspect. I guess the only way to find out is go near it. Okay, don't make any noise. Tickle it and just run, bro. Like, go run for your life.
A woman was on her way back from a long hike when she noticed something strange. Huge logs suddenly blocking the trail. They hadn't been there earlier, and the way they were positioned felt deliberate. Trusting her instincts, she didn't stick around. She turned and left quickly. Later, while reviewing her footage, she noticed something chilling. Behind a tree, a dark figure was partially visible, almost perfectly blending into the shadows.
I don't see it.
The woman is convinced it was Bigfoot, and many who've seen the video agree.
I don't see it though. What the hell? Am I blind? Am I blind, bro?
And many who've seen the video agree.
I don't see it, bruh.
While using Randonautica, Chris and his friends hiked deep into the woods. And that's when they found this.
Abandoned
a field
coffins.
filled with coffins. When Chris opened one, he found this. Nearby, a table sat in the clearing. And on the ground, ropes. Signs that someone or something had been there recently. What exactly did they stumble upon that day?
It looks like that somebody was around there and they took out the bodies from it. Dang.
A man went camping at Lodgepole Campground in Sequoia National Park, California, when he had an unexpected visitor.
This is my tent.
Always love unexpected.
There is a bear.
Yep. Oh no.
Right by where I'm camping. Bear.
Hit him up with some Scooby snacks.
Camp, and there is a bear right up there.
Yeah, okay, it's munching on them trees.
Hey, bear.
Bro, you don't... It's not a teddy bear, bruh. That you're like, hey, bear. You're throwing an apple or something? Okay, the bear saw him, actually. But he's like, nah, I'm gonna...
The bear came right up to the tent, and the hiker could hear every move it made. It finally left, but sleep was impossible after that. What if it came back?
But did you see this video though? If not, click on this video on the screen, because they actually captured this gray little twat, okay? Gray little alien. Click on this video on the screen and I'll see you right there.